Uh, Jim here with my Botany Bay 350 scale that I'm working on. I finished all up with the putty yesterday and all that, and gave her a couple good coats of primer and checked to see if I needed to do any more filling anywhere, and it looked okay. So this morning I shot her pretty much the gray. I used the Botany Bay is actually a gray, a light gray, and it's got a lot of rust and black soot type weathering because it's been floating around in space for 200 years after it was launched from Earth. And story had it was launched in about 1996, and with kind of board they launched to basically get rid of him from the planet. So it's been floating around for 200 years with Khan and his crew all aboard, and like kind of like a suspended frozen animation type deal. And when the Enterprise came upon, they didn't realize Khan was on there till they boarded it. Some of the crew boarded it, and they found him. So I'm going that route. I'm going basically with a few pictures I pulled up off Google and stuff, and going the route of that. And it's actually a light gray, and what I use for my light gray, I know the room lighting's not that great. It's kind of like evening time, and I got the TV going and all that. Just turned down the volume so to distract. But I use testers. It's pretty much chip is about the same color as the Enterprise. So I use the testers spray paint. It's called light aircraft gray. I really like gray. I had a lot of comments on the gray that I used on the Enterprise. Guys that saw it, they says it's a nice shade of gray. It's not too dark, like some of them are paint, really dark and stuff. And actually redone, like the enhanced HD videos that they got of the Enterprise, they're a little bit darker and everything and stuff. So I went with a light gray, and I thought I'd do this quick video here just showing I got my first color for weathering on there. It's actually a rust color. This is the set of chalks that I use. There's like 36 colors. I don't use them all, but there's some like light tans. There's my rust color. There's some crimson. It goes through the different colors. There's some blues, some greens, and then you get into your darker colors, all over black and stuff. So it's a nice set. I actually use these chalk to weather the Enterprise, the top of the saucer and all that, just like the decals, the weathering decals that you can get from around too. And some of these colors really matched out with those decal colors. So excuse me, I just do a quick video for you guys to see what I'm doing, and for my records too. I like to take some videos and pictures like in between and step by step and show people what I do and stuff. So basically I just went over it real lightly. Some areas are a little darker, and then I'll go over with my second color, which will be the black for the soot and everything, and that'll really start bringing her to life and all that. But you notice I left a lot of areas just the gray pops through. I did dust over the whole ship actually with the rust color. So in some areas it just enhances different lines and creases and stuff and details, and in other areas there will be some black, and in some areas where it's real, you still see the gray pop through, and that's what I'm aiming for. And for doing this, normally when I use the pastels, I use a stiff brush, and I can really work them into the paint, and like for making it really darker color and enhance it more. But in case I'm using a softer brush and all that, so it's not really working it into the paint too. I'm just trying to get it into the surface, and not really build it up real heavy and stuff. But that's where I'm at with the rust. And then for my I spray it down with some matte finish, and then I'll let it dry overnight, and then I'll come tomorrow and I'll do all my black weathering. But basically for my matte finish, instead of using the Model brand testers or Model Master spray flat dull coat or something, I'm using Rust-Oleum matte. It's made for plastic, wood, metal, indoor, outdoor, anything you want. It works really well, and it's a hell of a lot cheaper for this big 12 can. It's only $3.99 at Walmart. So and it's enamel, so you can it won't hurt the model or nothing and stuff. And another thing too, A lot of these colors look a lot darker on the camera than they do in that, like that real dark area there. There's actually a big patch of red, but it's not that bright where it looks almost like a red or orange. It's more subdued in person. So once I get the black on, I think it'll look better. But I just kind of wanted to give you guys an idea how I go about weathering and stuff and all that, and just, you know, kind of pick out areas. I'm going by some reference pictures and doing a little bit of what I think looks good to me and stuff. So it's just a really weathered, beat up. It's kind of almost like a derelict ship. Like I said, it's been floating around space for about 200 years, so it's been pretty heavily beaten up and weathered. So that's all. And like it says, I'll come back tomorrow, and I'll after the match is overnight and stuff and gets nice and hard and stuff, then I'll come back with my black and start going over, and a lot of it's just going to be blending in and covering up some of that rust and everything, and a couple, you know, where it'll enhance those creases on the octagon shaped hull and stuff and all, and that too. So and I was reading, I'm learning a little bit more. I mean, when you Star Trek, I mean, I'm into Star Trek all my life since the original series and all the movies and stuff. But you don't really know, you know, the whole story behind these ships and stuff. And these are actually, like I always call this the deep space submarine. They actually were submarines back in the day. And instead of the Navy getting rid of them, they put them to second use and used them for space travel. You know, supply ships basically, and cargo ships, and that's what the pods are. And actually, you know, you could. There's different variations of these. There's different ships. There's more than just the Botany. There's other ones too. But actually, these are like the containers that, you know, hold supplies and stuff like that, fuel, and all that. And this is just the way the Botany Bay looked in the show. But they actually somewhere they got three more cargo pods up here, and all the reason this hull is extended. And some of the details is kind of repeated because they've got some ships that, you know, they show on Google, if you download pictures and stuff. They got some where they got double set of pods and everything, you know, storage containers or whatever you want to call them. So it's basically kind of like an outer space container ship, just like our big container ships that you know, bring stuff from overseas and take stuff from the United States over. This is basically an outer space cargo ship. So kind of what it's all about. So I'm finding out a lot of cool facts about the ship, more than just watching the show. You know, that was a good episode and stuff like that. So, like I said, when I build models, I do a lot of research because I want to get my models to look pretty close to being accurate. And I do take my own liberties to add my own detail or something that might not be accurate, but I think it looks good. I know a lot of us, we all do that and stuff, and that's what the hobby is all about. So, I just hope you enjoy this and you know, learn a little bit about some of my weathering and stuff. And when I come back tomorrow, it should have all the black on there, and I might do a little bit more detailing on those. Those are actually solar panels for power. It's a nuclear vessel. Those are for like to power the ship and everything, all the functions and stuff. So I'm going to try to work in some kind of mesh detail on there. And all that. I did a Irene. I wasn't going to try to order photo etch, like I said. I'm just doing this on odds and ends supplies that I got laying around in my model, my plastic box and stuff. So I think it came out pretty decent so far, and I can't wait to see it myself when it's all finished being weathered up and stuff. So till the next time, hey, thanks for checking out my videos. Thanks for hitting that like button. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for all the cool comments you guys been leaving me. And be modeling. Have a great weekend. Have a great 4th of July. But I will pop up a video way before that up, and I also will do a video with the Enterprise and everything, just like a TV show. So take care. Happy modeling. Bye.